hope you're fabulous and happy Pride Month. As you can see, I've got my lovely rainbow flag in the background to celebrate this month. And I'm going to be chit-chatting about Pride stuff, and I'm going to be doing tag questions on Pride. So I'm going to be answering lots of different questions from tag video I found, and I'm going to be answering all that for you guys. If you like this kind of video, do give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell to be notified of my big jazz hand videos I do. So number one is, how do I identify myself? This question is always a bit random, isn't it? Because I hate to categorise people into little boxes and all that kind of thing. But I would identify myself as I am a lesbian. I am attracted to women, and that is just the way I am. I obviously appreciate if there is a good looking guy. It's funny because I prefer to say the word lesbian than gay. I don't know why, I think lesbian sounds more feminine. That's probably because it's going along the lines that I do see myself as a feminine lesbian. So that's probably why I prefer that word than gay. But like I've always said, I always do go for someone's soul, but just due to how I am. I'm going to share a story that made you think that you were obviously the way I am. To be honest, as I was growing up, quite a lot of times there were situations in my life where I was close to my friends, but it kind of makes you think, is this a friendship or do I fancy this person more? Because I was quite protective over certain people. I mean, I'm close to friends anyway, but this is the age where you're growing up, so you have mixed feelings anyway, don't you? And you start thinking things and start thinking, oh god. But to be honest, when I was younger, that didn't enter my head. I just thought it's because you're best friends and you're close, girly girls are close to each other, you have sleepovers, you have that kind of thing all the time. But it doesn't mean I'm going to fancy all my friends, I'm not saying that. But it does make you think sometimes, oh, is this feeling normal? Is this the way I should be feeling? Especially when other people are just as girly as you with your friends, and you just think that's normal. But then when you look back on things, you're like, oh, that is why I felt like that, of course, then, because that was already going through my head, thinking, at the time I probably fancied that person, to be honest, and that's why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Number three is, when did I have a feeling that I felt different? That's what I was talking about. Probably when I didn't really think it was a feeling that was different, but started to feel different things when I was probably only in middle school. Is it middle school, first school? But looking back, I didn't think it was that again. I just thought it was me just thinking that I was just being best friends with someone, and didn't really see it like that. But looking back, I think it was because I was attracted to that person. And then going on to high school, there were still certain feelings, but you just kind of don't even really look into it too much. And I did have a boyfriend. When I went to college, I was in a relationship then, so I thought that was normal. And then I just remember people starting talking about people being bi and stuff, and joking around about lesbians and things. And that's when I started thinking, oh, okay. And that started making me think a bit more. I think, oh, so that is a thing in a way. Because I went to a kind of Christian school, and we did do RE, and that didn't really come into it, the whole gay, lesbian, bi, or anything in that category, because of course that wasn't part of RE lessons at all. So that didn't really trigger or anything in my head until probably at college. I started really thinking things through a bit more, and like telling a few of my friends that I think I might be bi, and putting it out there and just to see how people reacted with certain things. So number four, when did I first learn about lesbian or queer or transgender? Like I said, I think it probably was when I was at college. I started thinking about it more. Definitely when I went to uni, because uni, especially because I went and did an art course, it opened you up to a lot more different things. But to be honest, it was still quite closed. There wasn't really extreme people out there in the little bubble I was in to kind of make me think a bit more. But definitely when I went to uni, it made me think, oh, I want to kind of work out what's going on with me and in my head. That's why I went away to uni. and trying to find myself and work out what was going on, expressing and just meeting new people and just going out on the kind of gay scene and that kind of thing to see what was out there, because this is going back in the days where there weren't a lot of chat rooms and internet and things like that, so it's quite difficult to get involved. I think there was a few chats, but I can't remember what it was called now. There weren't any apps or anything, that didn't exist. So there literally was a few chats places online that you could go on, and obviously you could go to clubs and things. But other than that, you kind of just was in your own little zone really, you didn't have anyone to kind of chit chat about. I had my friends at uni that kind of, they were guessing something was so-called different about me, but I didn't tell them till a bit later when I was out of a relationship, and I thought I need to work out what is going on with me really. And then I did have a girlfriend whilst I was at uni, so the second year. So that's when I told my parents, because I thought, well, now I'm in a relationship, I kind of need to be open. I don't want to be hidden because exciting stuff is happening. I don't want things to be hidden from my friends and family, my close loved ones, because that's not who I am. But I remember at the time I was so scared to tell people and my family, because not because they don't love me, but because you're scared that they're going to judge you, aren't you? Or people are going to judge you and act differently to you because you've come out, literally come out and told them this. And I always remember telling my friends, like, if I would say to them, oh, by the way, you just feel like you have to announce it though, don't you, that by the way I am, at the time I said I was bi, they'd be like, oh, so do you fancy me? And soon you'd be like, no. They'd be like, oh. They'd get really like shocked that you don't. And if you said, of course if you said yes, well, you wouldn't say yes, then they're like, oh, okay, like kind of a bit wary. And I was thinking, you can't win, can you? You're not going to go around fancying everyone that you meet, are you? And yeah. So who was my first lesbian crush? I don't even remember having a lesbian crush. I've always been attracted to very role model women who are very strong, as in strong, I'd say, okay, I don't mean like muscle builders, but yeah, strong physically but strong mentally as well, very like independent. And I always loved independent women's songs. I remember having that album, maybe that should be a sign then, that it was very like the songs that I'd go to boost you up and be like, come on girls, let's go, and that kind of thing. I wouldn't say I fancied, but I really loved Pink, but I wouldn't say I fancied her. I just loved how she was so dynamic, and like she has changed with the times as she's going along as well, but I just loved how she was so different. I didn't care if anyone thought she was different. She just went out and did what she kind of wanted to do and got messages across that she wanted to get across, basically. So I wouldn't say I fancied. I'm trying to think if there was anyone in particular I fancied. I do remember on telly, like, there were people who would come on TV and I'd be like, oh, she's quite good looking, but obviously wouldn't announce that to everyone, but in my head I would. But as time's gone on, me and my family are quite funny because obviously they all know now. And if sometimes on telly or something, sometimes my mum makes a little joke and, oh, she's quite nice, isn't she? This was when I was single, she doesn't make them kind of jokes when I'm in a relationship, of course. So number 6, I meant to tag some people in this video that I can pass this video onto. So I might put some tags in my description box of people I'm going to tag in this video to pass the video onto. If you want to give this video a go though, just use the questions what I've done and answer them and do your little video and let me know, because then you can put it in the comment box below and I'll go and have a look at it too. Do give it a thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff and my channel in general, and remember to subscribe to my little channel and click the little bell to be notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do, and see you guys later. And remember to be proud of yourself.